Oh, hello. Now, I will admit I'm not the greatest at presentations, and primarily because I do struggle with just trying to talk about something. So I'm just going to go over the points that I have here. First and foremost, the game design that I had in mind was Sunlight Shores. Now, it wasn't originally an MMO, it was originally a visual novel. So, a lot of the things had to get rearranged to make it an MMO. But the game itself is based off of coziness and a visual novel hybrid. Mostly just because I do like the art style of a visual novel. And it's set in a fictional seaside town that is inspired off of the coastal atmosphere of Florida, because I am a Floridian. Basically, you have to balance work, life, and personal stuff. In other words, what we naturally do. But you get to do this at a beach, so it's infinitely better, in my mind. Core gameplay loop is you go to work. Now, there will be more professions. I just picked like three off. Like, I picked like four professions and three romances just to kind of get like a feel for it and a start for it. There will probably be more romances, there will probably be more professions tied to those romances. But the first three, you're working at a cafe, you're working at a boutique, and you're working at an inn. And then, of course, their home run floral arrangement, which is really just going to probably wind up being the farmer profession, kinda. Because you don't have to sell just flower arrangements, you can sell arrangements of any kind. I just went mostly the floral range. Quest system, pretty easy, pretty cut and dry. You have a journal that tells you roughly what you need to do. It's not in your face mechanical, but it does tell you what the next step is. Progression, of course, is tied to the profession system as well as the romance system. Basically, pretty easy. PvP, not exactly what I really struggled on this one, and this is due to my own personal take. I don't particularly like PvP, so thus trying to design a PvP that is unobtrusive to the original core of the gameplay was a bit difficult. So I decided off of the similar route as of Wizards 101 and Pirate 101, where there's kind of like an arena, but instead of you getting cosmetics, overblown items, or rewards, or exclusive rewards for it, you just get gloating rights, or bragging rights, so to speak, and I do want to make some more PvP that's cooperative based, not competitive based. Like, say for example, like a lunch rush, like what's the best way I can describe it? Uh Overcooked. Similar to like Overcooked, where you have to like cook like a bunch of meals, serve them all, and then whoever has the most points at the end, that's the team that wins. Economy system, bare bones basic. It's a hybrid between what I would say Final Fantasy is to an extent, specifically 14, because players do contribute to the economy. It's just it's not really reliant off of supply and demand. It's more reliant off of Brain. Anyways, moving on. Again, this is why I struggle. I'm already at the 5-minute mark on here, and I can't. I did my best.